Your academic path should reflect your career vision. Choose wisely to pave the way for success. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is Kalvium-Regular CSE versus Specialization. Learn how to decide the best B.Tech programs. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day, Mr. Deepak, co-founder Kalvium with 16 plus years of experience in brand growth and business transformation across Asia. Known for their blend of heart and courage with a proven track record in brand and marketing, formerly at KFC, Greater Asia, and Yum Brands. He brings a wealth of experience in managing environments with heart, smarts, and courage. So I would like to introduce admission nominee also in this webinar, Ms. Asha Rani, Assistant Professor and Coordinator, B.Tech, M.Tech, ECE, PhD ECE, Department of Communication, Division of Admission, LPU. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any question you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the things to Mr. Deepak, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dalvinder, and hello, Asha Rani ma'am, and hello all of you students. Like, very happy to be with you here and talk to you about this program. And more than this program or something, this is essentially, if you guys are interested in computer science, this is more important for you guys to know that how do you select the right course. So let me first share my screen. For some reason, I'm not able to get that share screen button. Dalvinder, can you check that?
Yes, please.
Now I got it. Yes, now I have it. Yes, there we go. I hope all of you can see.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
You can continue.
Awesome. So, so all students, like, this is the program which is available at Lovely Professional University, B.Tech in Computer Science with specialization in software product engineering. And we will talk to you about this program. In fact, you have a lot of questions you can talk, but what we generally want to talk about is why is computer science engineering necessary to be learned the right way, right? So before I start on those things, why computer science, right? So computer science is perhaps the only discipline, modern engineering discipline where advantage is with youth, not with experience, right? So these are certain people that you already know about, right? They are people who are probably stalwarts in the industry now, people like Zuckerberg and Musk. But the interesting thing is all of them started very, very early, and computer science is probably the place where you can really start early. And youth has advantage over experience because the technology changes so fast and there are so many innovations happening. So in case you're young and ambitious, this is probably the best thing to choose. So that is to start with, right? That's number one. If you are interested in computer science, you are already in a great path. Now, what if I told you, well, all that is interesting? You might ask me, all that is interesting, but none of them are from India. What are the opportunities in India? What can I do here? What can I do at LPU? And what if I told you that before you turn 20, right? I know you can vote before you turn 20, but you can also earn tens of thousands in monthly stipends, right? While you're studying in college, right? You can shape the world by solving real problems in the world, right? You can solve problems for people in the world. What if you can create the future, not just study what has already been done for the last 50 years, right? And you can network and learn from the best in the industry. What if I told you all of this is possible, right? That is actually possible today. And that is what I'm talking about. So if you choose computer science, if you choose the right computer science program, all of this and more is possible for you. And that's what we're going to discuss today, right? So computer science can unlock a lot of opportunities for you. That's what we're talking about. And why is it so much? Why are there so many opportunities in computer science? If you ask me, the whole world is getting digitized. Right now, if you see, this is one example. There are hundreds of examples. I'm giving you one example, a sector like banking. If you go and ask your mother and father about what did it take to open an account, what would you do to give somebody money, transfer money, they would say they have to go and stand in a long queue to withdraw money from these banks, right? But today, none of these banks are actually creating the most popular payment options, right? I guess when you guys are playing with each other, paying money or passing money with each other. You're probably using one of these apps. And none of these apps have been created by these big banks. And that is what I was talking about. Youth has an advantage when it comes to computer science, and the world is changing. World is getting digitized. There are so many opportunities in the sector today. Not just banking and transactions. If you had to buy a specs, glasses, reading glasses, back then you would have to go to a shop and do many tests and all of that, and then you will have only a limited selection. Today you have virtual ways to test on a specs before buying them. So these are just some examples. You have more examples in everyday life how digitization is changing the world, and all of this means more and more new opportunities for software engineers, because all of this is possible because of the power of software, right? The power of computer science engineering. Now, and there is a big however here, right? While all of these things are there are phenomenal opportunities. Not everybody gets those opportunities, right? So the unfortunate reality is most people, most engineers today do not come with the skills that are required to grab these opportunities and leverage and grow, right? So many people have to learn on their job and have a long march towards success, right? Right out of college, very few people have all the right skills to grab all these jobs. And this is not me saying it. You can go and check these sources, and you will find it yourself that skill is a real problem, right? Today. So what do we do? And not just that, this also reflects, you would have recently seen these things, right? Like, even some colleges are struggling to complete placements. But remember the promise, you don't have to wait for 4 years. Right from your second year, if you get internship opportunities and get tens of thousands of rupees as internships, stipends, wouldn't that be great? How that is possible is what we're going to discuss. And that is where Kalvium comes in. So Kalvium is one of the best programs in the country, which is offered at LPU, where you can bridge this skill gap, right? So graduates miss that skill gap, and there's so many opportunities there, and that bridge is Kalvium, right? You get all the right bases in academics and also the right skills to grab these opportunities. That's where Kalvium comes in. And if you ask why is there a skill gap today and how is Kalvium helping to bridge it, essentially what is happening is between what the industry needs today for computer science engineering. So all this is for computer science engineering, mind you, because it is changing very fast. So there is a skill gap versus what the industry needs and what you typically learn in a very theory oriented course. So there's theory heavy, there's soft skill trainings, which is missing. There's very limited project experience. And you would have seen this meme, right? You need work experience to get a job, and need a job to get work experience. तो कैसे मिलेगा हमको? तो ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी अगर आप पढ़ते वक्त ही इंटर्नशिप वगैरह करके रियल एक्सपीरियंस पालें, राइट? सो दैट इज द अदर थिंग. Limited experience रहता है बच्चों के पास when they clear, when they complete college. They have to start from scratch, and that takes you away from your dream job. So if you had this experience while in college, isn't that great? And the third one is outdated, curriculum and knowledge. So hence, because even the requirements are changing so fast in the industry. So if you have limited skill sets or outdated skill sets, you don't get these jobs. So the solution for this thing is the Kalvium program, which is offered at LPU. And what is the story? What is Kalvium about? Kalvium has been in the skilling and computer science education field for the last 15 plus years. And we have trained and placed over 50 lakh students into getting tech jobs of their choice. ठीक है, तो हमने बहुत साल से बच्चों को ट्रेन किया. We know very closely, we have worked with industry, and we know what the industry wants and what the students mostly lack. So basis that, what we did is we went and we created the course and curriculum, which is something what all these people want from the students and employees who join their companies. So these are the people backing us. People like Anupam Mittal, Nitin Kamath, Kunal Shah are the ones who are backing Kalvium. And many more. So these are the people who have not just backed us on the program that we are creating, but also have supported us with a lot of curriculum insights, right? So they are on our academic advisory board. So using the stalwarts of the industry, the big guys in the industry, we have created this big thing, and we have created this program. So why is Kalvium your best option? Well, yeah, you have unmatched. So we said skill gaps है, बच्चों के पास skill नहीं रहती, latest skill नहीं रहता है. Industry में जो relevant skills है वो नहीं रहते. It is not a problem here. You get all the industry relevant technical skills. You will learn things like React Native, programming, PSA, and all of that stuff. And also the 21st century human skills. These are things like critical thinking, problem solving, which is required in the workplace. सिर्फ subject knowledge से नहीं होता. How to apply that, how to learn. These are the things that you gain at Kalvium. What you also get is up to 3 years of work experience while you study. So imagine this, while you study 4 years, you already passed with 3 years of work experience. So when you get into the job market, you are not joining as a fresher. आप दुनिया में जब उतरते हैं, you get into the world as a experienced person. So you have access to much better opportunities than a typical graduate. जिसके पास सिर्फ graduation है, 2 महीने की summer internship है, they don't have 3 years equivalent of work experience, right? So that industry experience is built into your degree. And you have cutting edge knowledge. You will know the latest skills because you're working in the industry while you learn. You will have exposure, you will have knowledge of the cutting edge in demand industry skills. So you will be completely updated. So ये बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है. This program has been going on for the last 2 years at LPU. Fantastic results. These are placement reports of our first year students. तो पिछले साल जब हमारी placement हुई थी, this is what the monthly stipends that the second year students, your seniors when you join the college, are earning while in college, while studying, while doing their course. They are doing all of this, and it has been fantastic. Right? There are, including international offers, have been out there at Kalvium. So this is great. These are stipends while you are studying. Just remember that. And where are they working currently? This is a bunch of companies where they are working. Some of them might be familiar, like Tata 1mg, Freshman, Shadi.com, PhonePe, and all of that. There are also great companies like Zentians, Economize, Aero, Plena. These are companies, international companies, which work on the cutting edge of computer science technology, cloud computing technology, AI and ML technology. So a lot of students are working on those fields as well. So why is it possible? How is it possible? ऐसे कैसे first year के बच्चों को इतनी अच्छी placement मिली? At the end of first year, how did they get placed? It is because in Kalvium, we have 80% practical learning, only 20% here. Whereas typically in a typical program, 20% is practical, 80% is theory. So it's a very, very practical heavy. This is how we do it. So this is actual pictures of Kalvium classrooms. So आप देखेंगे इसमें बैठ के किताब में notes लिखना है and all of that. It is not like the regular classroom. The classroom is like a workspace, and there is a lot of fun, lot of interaction. The whole fun, it's very, very hands-on. But this is a picture of an actual classroom. This is how students are working. They don't just work; they also present what they're doing. They present their code. They see how it works, right? They set benchmarks. You also get to participate in a lot of competitions, coding competitions, and all of that. So we encourage that during your classes as well. We encourage you to get your hands dirty. These are students who are actually presenting their code. So if you see, this is actual students, first year students, discussing how they've created a project and they're saying how their code is working, and this kind of opportunities every student gets. Somebody is discussing their code on a game. So these are scenes from actual classrooms at Kalvium. So this is the kind of fun you get if you like computer science. So and our students love this too. So if you see, यहाँ पे आपको देखा, there are no physics, chemistry classes, labs, and all of that. It is fully focused on computer science. So students love that. You have mentors who are always in the classroom who can give you individualized attention and help you. Even our recruiters love us. In fact, they are super impressed by the level of confidence and skill that the Kalvium first year students have, right? So these are certain projects by our students. They have created a game center. All these games are actually designed by our students. Generally, आपको बोला जाता है कि खेलो मत, focus करो पढ़ाई में. हमारे यहाँ तो we are saying don't just play, actually design your own games. You learn a lot of computer science when you design games. So we are actually encouraging you to build things rather than just consume things. You can even come to the website and check all of these, but there are a lot of things. These are the code base of most of these games. I'll show it to you if we have time. So how we again do all of this is our learning here is very, very holistic. It is active learning. So you learn better when you do things yourself. So you have active learning, build real world products. You also get to contribute to FOSS projects. I don't know how many of you are aware of what is FOSS, right? Free open source software. So you also are encouraged to take FOSS contributions. You get mentored by industry trained practitioners from Kalvium. And we also have this work integrated system where you can gain up to 3 years of work experience. Only thing that we don't have is abundance of seats. There are limited seats. There are also limited seats in LPU. And you have a small test to take, a small interview to take along with your LPU nest to get to this seat. So, apply soon. How to apply? I'll quickly run this video. It's very simple. This is like you're probably familiar with this. This is your LPU nest login. So all you have to do is check the subjects you have studied, and here you will find amongst all these courses, there are a lot of courses. So you have to choose software product engineering. So just choose that and drag it to the top, and then you'll be done. So remember to choose computer science engineering, software product engineering, and you should be able to get through. Right? So that's how it happens. So with that, let me say these are top differences in how we are different, but details of the semester-wise program. All of this is available on the website, and you can even check with your counselors. They will tell you. But what I'll do is I'll pause here. We wanted to keep more time for question and answers, so let me just pause here and get back to Dalvinder.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Deepak. So it was wonderful delight for discuss on current capability gaps regarding college industry capability mismatch, experience versus opportunities regarding the background, why Kalvium is best options and more. In my opinion, let me take some questions from our participants.
Sure.
Madhukari is asking, when will be the induction day? Will be from 2024, the induction, Mr. Deepak?
Okay, induction day for 2020. I thought this was something for ma'am. See, I think we'll have to check with, I think Asharani ma'am might be better. The exact day when it is starting, it's generally around August, I think July, August when the course starts.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Yes, sir, you are quite right. It is most probably in the last of July or in the 1st of August when the classes are going to start. Just before that, we have induction program, and students will be intimated accordingly.
So we'll take the questions later. So now I would request to the admission nominee, Mr. Asha Rani, to be on the screen. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Let me share the screen, please.
Sure.
There are some questions regarding the Kalvium program. I'll probably also type them here as ma'am present, so that and then we can always take them for the larger group also later.
It's okay, sir.
Yeah.
If you want to reply, you can reply now.
Can I address the questions first? Then ma'am will take care of the session.
Perfect. So Rishi is asking, I think he's pursuing biotechnology. Can he also get into Kalvium? You can, but you have to choose one of them. This is not a supplementary program. So you either choose biotechnology, or this is a full-time 4-year program. You'll have your hands full here. So B.Tech computer science le raho, to yehi le lo, ya biotechnology le lo. You can't do both. That's an answer. What type of questions will be asked in the exam? It is LPU Nest. After LPU Nest, you have an interview, which is a very basic interview to know about your communication skills, and yeah, just to know how your decision making and thinking. So it's a very, very easy interview. Just talk to the person like you talk to a friend.
And Satish is asking, please tell me about ECE placements, sir.
ECE placement. So see, is it for ma'am or is it for me?
You can take or ma'am can take.
Yeah, see, basically there are a lot of opportunities everywhere. It depends on what skills you have versus what the industry needs, so that's where it comes about. Uh, yeah. And there's also a question on, for beginners, what is the best coding language? Actually, there's a lot of people who ask that, which is the best coding language. It actually doesn't matter. I mean, it's probably important to learn from a bunch of languages which are in vogue, which is like, say, you've got to know Python, and if you're interested in front end, you should know, say, Java, HTML, CSS. But most important is to know how to solve problems using a coding language. If you know that, then you can easily use any language to code. So courses like DSA and problem solving using programming are more important than just knowing the syntax of a language, Aryan. That's most important. Just remember that. So when you go to work, many people have in different companies would have to work on different technologies. If they know the fundamentals, they know how to solve a problem using coding, then they can do that in any language of their choice.
So yeah, this is a very important question from Shashank. So this is this Kalvium is better or regular CSE is better?
See, I represent Kalvium. I would obviously say Kalvium is better, but I would ask you to choose basis what you want to do. So, in case you want to have an option where you can actually intern for 3 years while you study, right? You want to get hands-on experience. You want to, if you don't want to be writing notes and lectures from the blackboard. There are no blackboards and lectures in our classrooms, right? The classrooms you saw are different. If you want to be creating games as part of your classwork, uh, then choose Kalvium. If you are more interested in a more theoretical approach, right, then go for regular CSE. So it's up to you, right, Shashank?
Yeah, again, it's a very, very interesting question that I can say. See, it's I had to pay the first semester regular CSE fee, and what will be the fee of Kalvium?
All right. So the Kalvium fees is around 1.9 lakhs per semester, but there are scholarships available from LPU. So up to the 20%, up to 30% something. Scholarships are available.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. It's
Yes.
2 lakh per semester, but we are having scholarships also, 20%, 15%, and 10%. These scholarships are there.
Correct. 20, 15, and 10% scholarships are available. You also have an opportunity to bolster through stipends, right, which you will earn. You saw what the students were earning. So all these opportunities are available to you. And in case you have already joined, you can still do a program shift at LPU. LPU gives you an opportunity to move to another LPU program. So that is also available. So there's a good chance you may not have been aware of this program. So now that you know, you can.
Yeah, Vishnu is asking the future of CSE students. I mean, AI is going to take them or not?
Okay, it's a good question, Vishnu. I know AI is everybody's talking about it. Everybody's using ChatGPT and things like that. Devin AI is out there and making a lot of news. See, ultimately, the real answer, if you ask me or anybody else in the industry, the actual answer is nobody knows. 5 years back, 3 years back, we did not know ChatGPT would be this big. So the actual answer is nobody knows. But I can tell you one thing: all of these are tools, right? These are tools in the hands of a skillful player. So if you are skilled, you would know how to use these tools. Devin doesn't know what to create. ChatGPT doesn't know what to create. Even if you take ChatGPT as an example, the better you prompt it, the better it would give you an output. So you need to learn how to use these tools. So that is something that is fundamental, which will remain for a while, I guess. So that is what I would recommend. On that note, I would also like to tell you something. Last year, like, in 2023, 2022, November, December is when ChatGPT 3.5 had been launched, and it was a rage. And a lot of people were arguing, debating whether it is good for students, bad for students, will they cheat, will they not cheat. Kalvium was one of the first programs which actually created. So by March 2023, we partnered with industry experts on AI, and we created a course. It's a 0 credit course, but it was available immediately for students on prompt engineering. So I don't know if it is going to be useful or not, but here is a tool for you to use it better. So there was a course. It's available is available to our students, and they're actually using that. And one student actually used prompt engineering to create he created a tool. Our student, LPU Kalvium student, created a tool called for email checking. So it was for professionals. Sometimes they write an email in haste, and suppose it is very rude. So this plugin for ChatGPT was created so that if you write an email, that would tell you if you're being very rude or not. So how to change your language to be more polite. So very interesting, right? So that's what I was telling. There are tools, but you should know how to use it, and this student is able to use that.
Yeah, agree. Or Jasmine is asking, who is eligible for Kalvium? Is there any particular?
Anybody who's eligible for computer science engineering is eligible for Kalvium. You just have to take LPU Nest and choose the interview process. You can get it.
Interrupting you. May I take this question?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Actually, whosoever candidate is asking about who is eligible for that, let me discuss the eligibility of this program. Actually, it must be 60% in your 12th and as well as 10th. If you scored 60% aggregate with the English, physics, and maths, and if you clear, we are having two tests, either LPU Nest, we are having R test LPU Nest, or there is a Kalvium test also, and you have to clear any one of these. After that, you have to clear the interview. And if you are clearing the interview, then you are eligible to take admission in this particular program. I hope
Yes, ma'am. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
I think eligibility is clear.
Yeah, the eligibility is clear to the participants. Let me take the next question. So I have got B.Tech CSE. Can I transfer my course to Kalvium?
I think you can. I think Asha ma'am can tell you specifically what we need to do for program transfer.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Actually, if you, because after first year, it may not be possible to transfer the programs because its curriculum is totally different, as the sir had told us. And yes, before the, you can say, last date of admission or before the start of the classes, if you have decided that you want to transfer the program from Kalvium to CSE or vice versa, then you can apply for the program transfer. But preferably before the start of the classes. It will be very difficult for the candidate also, for us also, to transfer the candidate after 1 year.
That's true. Thanks for bringing that up, ma'am. Yeah, so I think there's a question on lateral also. So this program is entirely different. So you can't transfer credits from regular program to this one. So you have to join from, curriculum is entirely different. So you have to join from the first day. So if you have done 6 months somewhere else or 1 year somewhere else, you'll have to start from day one here. Only then you'll be eligible for the rest of the work integration also by end of first year. So अगर आपको transfer करना है, पहले से कर लो बेटा, or check your eligibility, take the test.
They have time, I think 1.5 months, they can decide about that. And they can transfer before the start of the classes. It will be better for them also.
Yes, some parents are asking the question for child. My child has chosen AI and ML. Are there equal and good opportunities for this, as you have mentioned now?
Okay. So, see, opportunities are there everywhere. Even if I can be very honest here, when you take AI ML also, if you see 70 to 85% of the syllabus would overlap with regular computer science engineering, right? And there would be electives and extra electives which make up for the AI ML part, right? So it's almost like if you imagine it to be a cake, layered cake, the toppings change, the icing change, but the fundamental layers will be similar. They have to be similar. So only then you will have a strong foundation. So that's how most courses are designed now. So it is more or less like a regular CSE with a little bit of change in electives. Now opportunities are there, but the question is, what you learn, is it what the industry is using, right? In the advent of ChatGPT, what are we learning in AI today with OpenAI, and things have moved so much? Are we hands-on with what is current and upcoming? We may not be sure. So I would say that it is always good to choose something where you are more hands-on, especially in computer science, because it's a very fast evolving subject. Something like civil engineering has been on this planet for the last 10,000 years, like the Great Pyramids onwards. So it is quite mature. The advances are not too much. What you learn today will probably be valid for another 1,500 years. So is electrical engineering. Mechanical engineering has been there for the last 500 years. Industrial engineering has been there for the last 300 years. Computer science is almost like 50 to 100 years new. It's very, very new. It's changing rapidly. So opportunities are there, but yeah, the thing is, also probably I'll just add to this point when it comes to opportunity from the industry perspective, is earlier industry used to be very much forgiving, in the sense, if students didn't have all the skills, they would still pick them up and train them. The first year for most companies, first year would be, as a graduate engineer, I had an opportunity to get trained in an automobile sector. But yeah, the companies would take it upon themselves to take the kids and train them. Today, they don't have that patience, right? And that is what is happening in most of these. And that's where they're looking for skills. They're expecting the students to come with the skills, come with an experience, having done internships. You prove yourself. I want you to be productive from day one. So that is what is changing in the industry largely. So especially the better jobs, they expect people to be hands-on from day one. So that whole patience of training somebody for 1 year and then hoping they will work for the next 3 years is not very popular anymore.
Yes, Asha ma'am, K. Jaswant is also asking regarding the scholarship. What about fee per semester after getting 45% scholarship in LPU Nest?
Ma'am, that scholarship for 45% scholarship, that is not in Kalvium program, and that is in, you can say, electronics, electrical, that is not CSE. In CSE, we can get highest 30% scholarship, and in Kalvium, highest 20% scholarship. And if we talk about, okay, let sir give the replies of other queries, then I'll come to that also. I'll discuss eligibility and fee and scholarship also, if you allow. May I, or?
Yeah, I think that is better, ma'am, because there are a lot of questions on eligibilities. So I think you can take that and then we can come to the core questions.
Okay, okay. I think it's better if I take them to our university website. That will be clear to them also, and they can find there also.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, let me share the screen.
Sure.
I think, ma'am, this is visible now.
Yes, it's visible. You can continue.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. See, students, first of all, you have to visit our website, that is www.lp.in. When you are going to this page, there is a admission. You can, after going to admission, you can click on a regular program. And there is a different engineering program in every domain, every field, and you can select CSE computer science. If you want to search about the other programs also, you can click on that also. So if we are talking about B.Tech CSE, and B.Tech CSE, we are having different programs. We have a 4-year regular program also, and industry collaborative programs also, work integrated program. Just sir is discussing about Kalvium. And okay, let's discuss first this course and its fee and its scholarship. If you want to know about the program also, I can also tell you about that. So you can click whichever program you want to select, and for whichever program you want to get the information, you can click on that. So let's have this program, B.Tech CSE, Software Product Engineering, in tie-up with the Kalvium. Okay, if you want to know about the highlights, you can click on, I think my page is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. Yes, it's
And yes, students are talking about fee and scholarship. Okay, let's discuss before that eligibility. See, If you're talking about eligibility, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there you go.
If we are talking about eligibility, if you had done 12th, 10 plus 2, and you are having 60% aggregate marks in 10th as well as 12th, in both you must have 60% aggregate marks. And you must have studied this subject, physics, mathematics, and English, and or equivalent. And we are having two tests, LPUNS and Kelvin KQ test, that is by the Kalvium. You have to clear any one of these. If you want to clear LPUNS, you can apply for LPUNS or you can apply for KQ test, and after that you have to clear the interview. I mean, any one of these after that interview, right? So so now some students are, the candidates are asking about fee. Let's discuss fee and scholarship also. I think eligibility is clear to everyone. If anyone having a query on eligibility, or she can ask.
We'll take the question later, ma'am. You just go with the flow.
Okay. And okay, I'm coming to the scholarship. So you can click on the scholarship you are getting here. Scholarship on the basis of percentage of qualifying exam, that is your 12th, and other scholarship. Okay, let's discuss about that. Okay, and this is the scholarship. I had told you the maximum 20% in this particular program, maximum 20% scholarship is here, right? And fee is 2 lakh per semester. If we are taking 20% of that, that is 40,000. 40,000 is scholarship. That is the mean that 40,000 will be deducted from your total fee, and your applicable fee will be 1,60,000 per semester. If you have 90% or above in your 12th, right? Let's go to this fee part. See here, as I told you, this is the per semester fee. And if you are getting LPC, I told you that there is a LPU test also. If you are scaling category 1, meaning we are having different slabs as per the performance of the student in that particular test. That is LPU nest, the LPU National Eligibility and Scholarship Test. And if you are scoring the marks of it in your 12th, or if you most of the students who are opting for the engineering, they already had appeared for JEE main. If you are scoring in score in JEE, mean if you are having percentile equal or more than 95, then you are getting 20% of scholarship. Then 20% of program fee, that will be 40,000. So your applicable fee will be 1,60,000 per semester. It will be throughout the program, right? In all the semesters you are having. That's why it is written that fee per semester. Second is your 15% scholarship. That is if you are having LPUNS in LPUNS, you are having category 2 cutoff. Mean if your marks are lying in this, you can say cutoff, or you are having your aggregate marks in 12th from 90, mean 90, above 90 or less than 95. You can say 94.99. Then you are getting 15% of scholarship, or 15% of program fee, that will be 30,000. So in that case, your applicable fee will be 1,70,000. Similarly, if you are having your 12th score 80 to 89.9 and your JEE percentile is more than 80, or your aggregate, the LPUNS score is in category 3 cutoff, then you are getting 10% of your program fee as your scholarship. And in that case, your fee will become 1,80,000 per semester. And we are having examination fee also, that will be 4,500 per semester. I think fee part is clear to. If still they have some doubt, they can ask. And not only this scholarship, we are also providing the scholarship on the basis of we are having other special scholarship also, scholarship based on the startup entrepreneurship. If you are having you can say any idea that you want to take this as a startup, even then the university is helping the students. And if you have are good in innovation, on the basis of also we are having different scholarship. And financial aid, that is 50% of the scholarship. And 50% of the scholarship will be 1,60,000 per semester. And if you are having other special scholarship also, scholarship based on the startup entrepreneurship. If you are having any idea that you want to take this as a startup, even then the university is helping the students. And if you have are good in innovation, on the basis of also we are having different scholarship. for defense, if your parents are in defense, and that is financial aid. And if we are talking about scholarship, that is on the base of these three. I hope it's clear to everyone.
And with the Kalvium program, you can also augment your income. So through internship stipends. So that is also, that won't be here. That is outside this. Yeah, it's another option.
Yes, yes. And
Can
if
we take the
you
questions?
I hope as far as eligibility, scholarship and fee, this is clear. If they have any query, they can ask, please.
Someone is asking, can I take the question, Mr. Deepak?
Yeah, sure, please.
Aryan is asking, what is average placement in Kelvin and average placement in regular CSE?
So when it comes to final placements, right? When it comes to final placements, we don't have a batch which is finished 4 years. We have students who are getting into the third year here. So fourth year का placement अभी तक हुआ नहीं. So I can't tell you what is the average final package. But what you can expect at Kalvium, because what I showed you as internship stipends for students who finished 1 year in Kalvium, they earn up to 45,000 rupees a month. So, or there's a whole host. There are people who earn 15,000 a month, 20,000 a month. Our internship stipends are capped at 15,000 a month when you're studying. So you can't get below that, right? That's minimum. Now, what is happening is, what we expect is by the time you pass your course, you would be as good as an SDE2. So when it comes to the software engineering, don't go by just the final placements or average placements. What you should know is what are you joining as. So typically in companies, you have fresher. If you finish your fresher period and get confirmed, then you become an SDE1, or it may be called different names in different companies, but it is SDE1, Software Development Engineer Level 1. So SD Level 1, and then if you do well, then you become an SD Level 2. After that, you can become a project manager, program manager, or other roles. So SD1 and SD Level 2. So students who study with Kalvium already have experience as either an SD level 1, senior SD level 1, or if students are very good, they could also graduate as an SD level 2. So you are not going to be competing for fresher packages at all. You would be competing directly as an SD level 1 or SD level 2 packages. So I would say on an average, you can expect at least 3x better pay packages when you graduate as a Kalvium engineer versus a regular engineering fresher. So that is something Aryan you should keep in mind. There's also another one on placements. Is it good and all of that? What will I get 20 lakh and those kind of questions? For those kind of questions, I'll tell you a very simple answer. Okay, the answer is, beta, in life there is no free lunch, right? There is no free lunch. You bring skills, then you get paid good enough for that, right? You should have a passion for something, and if you bring in skills, people will be ready to pay. So I would say look at what skills you can develop. Are those skills relevant to what the industry looks? Then you can get whatever pay you want. So that is ultimately required. Value addition is required. Skill development is required. So look at building skills. The packages will take care of itself.
Yes, ma'am will show some rankings and maybe the highlights of the university, isn't it, ma'am?
Okay, ma'am, actually, the same candidate, I think he is asking about the placement in CSE also, regular CSE.
Yes.
That's why I had opened. See, if someone wants to see the placements in a particular program, same regular program, and if you want to know about CSE, it is available on our website also. B.Tech CSE you can select, and after that we can go for just a minute. Just wait, I'm coming to that only. And one good thing about our university that we are having PEP classes. For in these classes, we are training our students for the placement also, and that is from the first semester itself. Yes, if you are going to the highlights here, you can see the salary package. I mean, our students, the highest salary package is 64 lakh in CSE, and this is the average package. And approximately 100% students who are eligible for placement and who opted. I mean, because 100% students are not they generally don't opt for the placement. Some are opting for entrepreneurship, some are opting for higher studies. Those whoever has opted till date, you can say in this batch also, they got the placement. And for that, the university is putting a lot of effort in the form of PEP classes, and we are conducting guest lectures also, and we are motivating the students to have internship also, and you can say we have tie-up with the various industries also, and companies are visiting our university, and we are having a joint campus also in camp. Students are getting good internship and PPO also, and we are helping the student in that.
Yes, ma'am. Someone is asking to you, I got 75% marks in 12th. Will it affect my placement?
No, it's not necessary. 75% marks is actually good marks, we can say.
Yeah.
It is not affecting the placement. Actually, it depends upon the, you can say, caliber of the student. I mean, suppose some company, that depends upon the company also, but mostly, I mean, if 75%, that is good. I think every company will.
Most companies today look at what skills you bring on
Yeah,
the date.
Exactly.
So yeah, so
If
your
some companies are saying, then they are the 60 to 65%. That is enough.
Yeah.
Well,
जैसे अब मैम बात कर रहे थे packages पे, तो someone is asking what is the average package of the overall CSE programs?
and this is the average. This is the average package.
Okay,
I
this is
think my
average.
screen is visible. That is 14.97 lakh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone is asking what if one does not qualify KQ test but scored category cutoff 2 in LPU Nest, can they still join Kalvium program?
See, if he had, that is, I mean, either LPU Nest or KQ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
if you had scored, yes, scored, I mean, good, I mean, in LPU Nest, you can appear in the interview, but interview is must. Interview part is must.
Correct. Yeah. You can still, I mean, you have to still clear the interview and then you can join.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope all the participants got their answers. If anyone, I have already all the questions, and sir and ma'am will take in all the questions. Any question is left? Let me see again.
So I think there is one drift overall is all about, what is better. So I would encourage all of you students to do one thing, take your dream company. Whatever is your dream company, right? Take it. Is it Amazon? Is it Google? Is it Microsoft? Just go to their page, go to their website, go to their jobs page and see what they're looking for. You will find that many of them don't even say ki B.Tech hona chahiye 60%, 70%. They don't have any of those. Most of your dream companies won't have any such thing requirements. They say that you need to have the skills and the experience. They just say these two things. You need to have the skills or equivalent experience. So if you have the skills and experience, they all will have their own entrance tests. They will have their own very, very detailed programs, process to join. If you have the skills and experience, you will clear them. So see what is there, see what are the skills that are there, and then you look at the curriculum and see what skills you need to pick up. Choose the course which will give you those skills. Work it backwards. Okay. So like if you want to become a great IPL season chal raha, I'll just give this example. If you want to become a great, great player like Virat Kohli or, somebody like that, then if you want to be selected by a team, you have to do well in before that and before that and before that and have the skills. Just because you know the rules of the game, nobody's going to take you in their team, right? Only if you want to become a commentator or an umpire. But if you want to be a player, you have to have the skills how to play. So just focus on how do you get those skills, how do you practice those skills, how do you demonstrate, how do you get the experience. You will all be successful. So, but you'll have to put in that hard work.
Yeah, there is one important question from a participant. How do one apply for Calvium interview through LPU website?
That is a good
Is there
question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any option on the website, our website, lpu.in?
May I? Sorry, I'm interrupting. May I?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Please, ma'am.
All the procedure is on the website. Same. You can go for admissions and www.lpu.in and admissions, and you can go for regular program. Otherwise, there are steps are already mentioned. Okay, they are asking for Kalvium. Sorry, I had selected some other program. Let me select that particular. And we are having this. And you can click on that, how to apply. Let me tell you, first you have to register, you have to go to our website and you have to sign up. You have to fill up all the essential details, your name, your mail ID, your contact number. And after that, you can go for, if you want to, you can go for step 2, that is apply LPU Nest. First, you will sign up, and after that, you will get login ID and password, and you can log in with and you can apply for LPU Nest. When you are going to apply for LPU Nest, there is an option also. You want to apply KQ test, and if you want to appear in that, you can select that, and after that, when you can appear in the test, you can appear in the test from your home also, in the proctored mode also, and you can go in the, you can say we have centers, you can go center based test also. After clearing the test, I'll tell you the dates also, until which date you must apply to get the maximum applicable scholarship. And after that, after appearing in the test, result will be there. And then you can give the seat preference. If you want to go for Kalvium, then you can take it as your first preference after declaration of a result. Okay. And then you can opt for Kalvium. After that, you will be given the option to choose the interview date. And you can appear in the interview. After appearing in the interview, depending upon the result of interview, you can go for the here see result and seat allotment. Result will be declared. After that, you have to give the seat preference, just like we are doing in JEE. And after that, you will be allocated the seat as per your the score in your LPU Nest. And if you are appearing in the KQ test, then accordingly you will be allocated the seat. And after that, you can book the seat or slot for your interview also. After clearing interview, you can go for the admission.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Someone is asking, does LPU help students to work on their startup ideas, on their own startup ideas?
We are having full-fledged department for this also. We are guiding the student, and from the first semester itself. And we are having a different clubs also. Student can join that also. Academic clubs also we are having. Student can join. And they can discuss with any faculty. All the faculty members are ready to discuss all the ideas if the student have any idea. And we are having different, you can say, events also we are conducting in our university, especially for startup and innovation.
Yes, ma'am.
That.
Yeah, there is one more important question from a student, from a participant. Ma'am, I had to study class 12th in Andhra Pradesh State Board. I had got 753 marks out of 1000. Can I study in LPU? Can I take admission in LPU?
See, if you got 753 out of 1000?
Yes, ma'am.
If out of 1000, we can, after seeing the mark sheet, we can confirm that. But even then, I'm telling you, say if 753 out of 1000, it means 75.3%.
Yes, ma'am.
Then yes, 60% aggregate we want. We require 60% aggregate with English, physics, and math. We must study English, physics, and math.
Yeah, these are compulsory subjects. And someone is asking, Shreya is asking, what are the total number of seats for CSE Kalvium, particular CSE Kalvium?
Okay, actually seats are very limited. if you want to know detail about this, because if I see, I think in second year, we are having 34 students in this program, and that is, I mean, I'm happy to share, and all are getting internship. If Deepak sir agree with me, and
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
students
correct.
in this second year, they all got the internship, and they are working on that. They are working with the companies, and as far as the seats are concerned, if you want to get the detail, see, I'll suggest on our website, there is this icon, schedule a call. They can click on that and they can fill their contact number, and we can give this whole information about that, particularly for this program in very detail. And
Yes,
as far as seats are concerned, if you can give me some time, I can also tell you. But before that, I want to inform the candidates about the important dates, because they are approaching. May I first share that?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, and you can click on important date to see if you want to get admission with the, you can say, maximum applicable scholarship. You have to apply. Last date is 20th of April. That's why I wanted to share you with you, because today is the 17th of April. You can apply till 20th of April, and then you can appear in the exam till 30th of April. And the date of this LP Nest result will be declared on 4th of May, and that is KQ test also. And there will be online counseling. Online counseling means you have to give the preference online on the portal also, portal itself. After that, result will be online filling. That will be 4th May to 6th of May. And the result of this, I mean, which student is getting which seat in which program, depending upon their performance in the test. Then seat allotment will be on 8th of May. And now, because the seat has been, those who are preferring to do in Kalvium, they will give their first preference as this program. And after getting allotment, then they have to book the slot for the interview. And slot booking date for interview is from 8th May to 10th May. Then the date of the result of this interview will be declared on 14th of May. Interview will be held from 11th to 30th of May. And last date of admission will be 20th of May. So now 17th of April, if you want to apply and you want to get the good scholarship, you can apply. I mean, 3 days are left, and I'll suggest you to apply for that test.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Someone is asking, can we learn additional skills like graphic designing with the CS in the university itself?
Yeah. I mean, we are having electives also.
Yeah, electives.
Open electives also. We are having engineering minors also. We are having electives also. Actually, what happens in the third semester itself, all the students are, I mean, we are going to conduct the presentation on different these open electives. We are giving information in third semester, and students are going to choose in third semester, and fourth semester onward, they are, if they want to learn about another, you can say, domains, or you can say other fields, they can opt for that open elective. There is a option for open elective is also there. And some students are
If
doing,
I can,
yeah,
sorry.
good. Okay, sir. Okay.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. You please complete.
Some of my CSE students, they are doing good in photography also, because they have opted this open elective.
Yeah, students asking graphic design. I just wanted to say that in Kalvium, in the first semester, there is a program on design for developers. So you learn that right in the first semester. So if you're wondering how do students get placement at the end of first year, because in the first semester itself, you're focusing on all things required in computer science. So there is a first year program itself.
Sir, they
Yeah.
can see the curriculum also. See here,
Oh,
with highlight curriculum, they can
yes.
see the curriculum also. Which subject they
Perfect.
are going to study in
Yes.
first semester,
Yes.
second semester onward.
Absolutely. You can show them there. I mean, there is one design for developers,
Yeah.
and if you click, you will know what you learn under that as well. This is your
I think
first semester, the third one. Yeah.
I think my screen is visible. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
It's visible.
Yeah, and which subject they are going to study in spring term, then similarly for second year and third
Yeah.
year, they can.
Yes. All of that is in. All the information is right there.
Every information is on our website.
Yes.
So even if they want more information, so I'm suggesting on our website, there is a schedule a call option. You can drop your number there and you will get the call from our side, and whichever information you want to have, we are ready to share.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. I hope all the participants, I can surely say, got the answers from my experts, Mr. Deepak and Ms. Asha Rani. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding their admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, and can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Have a nice day. Take care and goodbye.
Thank you, folks.